You know that feeling, right? The alarm goes off and it takes every ounce of willpower not to hit snooze for the fifth time. You drag yourself out of bed feeling like a zombie, chug coffee like it's your lifeline, and still feel foggy until noon. That was my daily reality for years. I tried everything, different sleep schedules, expensive mattresses, meditation apps, but nothing seemed to work until I started making these 7 specific changes. Now I wake up feeling refreshed most mornings. My productivity has skyrocketed, and I actually enjoy my mornings instead of dreading them. The best part? None of these changes were extreme or expensive, just simple adjustments that made a massive difference in my energy levels. So if you're tired of feeling tired, stick around. These 7 things transformed my mornings, and they might just transform yours too. Change number 1, desk posture and ergonomics. The first change was something I never expected would affect my energy levels so dramatically: fixing my desk posture. For years, I found myself getting inexplicably tired around 2 to 3 p.m. every day. I blamed it on the afternoon slump that everyone talks about. But when I started paying attention to my body, I realized something important. My body was literally draining energy trying to compensate for my terrible posture. When you slouch, you compress your lungs, reducing oxygen intake. Your neck and back muscles are constantly straining, which is exhausting. Plus, poor circulation from sitting improperly means less oxygen gets to your brain. No wonder I was tired. My body was working overtime just trying to function in that hunched position. I tried setting posture reminders, but I'd forget or ignore them within days. What actually worked was an app called Backed AI that completely changed the game for me. The best part about Backed AI is their posture scan during onboarding. It's completely free for new users and gives you a quick, personalized breakdown of your posture right from the start. This initial assessment helped me understand exactly what I needed to fix instead of just guessing. After the scan, the app creates a personalized workout plan based on your posture type. It tracks your posture in real time and gives subtle feedback when you start to slouch. Nothing jarring, just gentle nudges like a coach would give. What I love is that it's low effort, just 5 minutes a day, and you're basically getting the benefits of a professional posture coach right from your desk. Within weeks, I noticed I was sitting properly most of the time without even thinking about it. And that afternoon energy crash dramatically reduced. I'll leave a link to Backed AI in the description if you want to check it out. The free posture scan alone is worth trying, and it's been a game changer for my energy levels and has even helped with those neck and shoulder pains I used to get. Change number 2, consistent sleep schedule. The second change that made a huge difference was committing to a consistent sleep schedule. And I mean really consistent. I used to have this weird idea that I could catch up on sleep on weekends. I'd stay up late during the week, then sleep in on Saturday and Sunday thinking I was balancing things out. Turns out that's not how our bodies work at all. Our bodies crave consistency. When you go to bed and wake up at different times, you're essentially giving yourself jet lag without the fun vacation. So I made a rule. Same bedtime, same wake-up time. Every single day, even weekends. The first week was rough, I'm not going to lie to you. My body was confused and I still felt tired. But by week 2, something magical started happening. I started waking up naturally right before my alarm. My body had adjusted to the rhythm, and it was like my internal clock reset itself. Now there's flexibility, of course. If I'm out with friends or have a special occasion, I don't stress about it. But I stick to my schedule about 90% of the time, and it's made all the difference. Quick tip: use the bedtime reminder feature on your phone. Set it for 30 minutes before you actually need to be in bed, so you have time to wind down. Change number 3, morning sunlight exposure. The third change was something I thought sounded way too simple to work: getting morning sunlight. Within 30 minutes of waking up, I make sure to get at least 5 to 10 minutes of direct sunlight, whether that's sitting by a window, having my coffee on the porch, or taking a quick morning walk. Why does this work? It's all about regulating your circadian rhythm. Morning sunlight sends a powerful signal to your brain that it's daytime, time to be alert and awake. This helps suppress melatonin, the sleep hormone, and boosts cortisol, which helps you feel awake. But the timing is crucial. That morning light is way more effective than light exposure later in the day. When I started doing this consistently, I noticed I felt more alert in the mornings, and I started getting sleepy at the right time in the evenings. It was like my body's internal clock finally synced up with the actual day. Even on cloudy days, the natural light is still much brighter than indoor lighting, so don't skip this step just because it's not sunny outside. Change number 4, hydration strategy. Change number 4 was completely revamping my hydration strategy. I used to wake up, immediately reach for coffee, and wonder why I still felt groggy and headachy by mid-morning. What I didn't realize was that after 7 to 8 hours of sleep, I was starting my day chronically dehydrated, and caffeine, which is a diuretic, was making it worse. So I made a simple change. I put a 20-ounce water bottle by my bed every night. When I wake up before I do anything else, I drink at least half of it. The difference was immediate and shocking. That morning headache, gone. That groggy feeling, significantly reduced. Now I follow a simple formula. Water first, then coffee as a treat, not a necessity. I also keep track of my overall daily water intake using marks on my water bottle. I notice that when I hit my hydration goals during the day, I sleep better that night and wake up feeling more refreshed the next morning. It's such a simple change, but the compound effect over days and weeks is remarkable. Change number 5, protein-focused breakfast. The fifth change was completely rethinking my breakfast approach. I used to grab whatever was convenient, usually something carb-heavy like cereal, a bagel, or, let's be honest, nothing at all. And then I'd crash hard by 10:30 a.m. feeling like I needed a nap and another coffee. After doing some research, I switched to a protein-focused breakfast with at least 30 grams of protein, and it was like someone had finally turned the lights on in my brain. My go-to options now are Greek yogurt with nuts and berries, a protein smoothie with protein powder, frozen fruit, and nut butter, eggs with avocado and a side of cottage cheese. The difference was dramatic. Instead of the energy roller coaster, I had sustained energy that lasted until lunch. No more mid-morning crashes, no more feeling like I needed a nap by 11 a.m. The science behind this is fascinating. Protein helps stabilize your blood sugar, which prevents those energy crashes. It also provides the amino acids your brain needs to produce important neurotransmitters that keep you alert and focused. If you've been struggling with morning energy, take a hard look at your breakfast. That simple change could transform your entire day. Change number 6. Strategic caffeine timing. Change number 6 was completely rethinking when and how I consumed caffeine. I used to drink coffee all day long, first thing in the morning, mid-morning, afternoon pick-me-up. You get the idea. And I couldn't figure out why I had trouble falling asleep at night and felt groggy in the morning. What I learned changed everything. Caffeine has a half-life of 5 to 6 hours. That means 6 hours after your last cup, half of the caffeine is still in your system. So that 3 p.m. coffee, still affecting you at 9 p.m. when you're trying to wind down. I made 2 specific changes. No caffeine after 12 p.m., delayed my first cup until at least 90 minutes after waking up. That second point might sound strange, but there's science behind it. When you wake up, your body naturally produces cortisol, which helps you feel alert. If you drink caffeine during your cortisol peak, you're not getting much benefit, and you're building tolerance faster. By waiting 90 minutes, I use my body's natural awakening mechanisms first, then introduce caffeine when it can actually help me most. The result? Better sleep at night, which means more energy in the morning. And as a bonus, I actually enjoy and appreciate my coffee more now, since I'm more intentional about when I drink it. Change number 7. Evening wind-down ritual. The final change that transformed my mornings actually happens the night before. Creating a consistent evening wind-down ritual. I used to work right up until bedtime, check email or social media while lying in bed, then wonder why I couldn't fall asleep or woke up feeling tired. What I learned is that quality sleep starts hours before you actually close your eyes. Now I have a 30-minute wind-down ritual that signals to my body and brain that it's time to transition to rest. I dim all the lights in my home about 90 minutes before bed. All screens go away at least 30 minutes before sleep. Blue light is not your friend. I do something relaxing but non-stimulating. Reading a physical book, light stretching, or journaling about the day. The key is consistency. When you do the same relaxing activities in the same order each night, your brain starts to associate those activities with sleep. It's like training your body to start producing melatonin on cue. I noticed that on nights when I skipped my wind-down ritual, I'd toss and turn more and wake up feeling tired, even if I got the same number of hours of sleep. This reinforced for me that sleep quality matters just as much as sleep quantity. So there you have it, the 7 changes that transformed my mornings from exhausting to energizing. Improved desk posture with backed AI, consistent sleep schedule, morning sunlight exposure, hydration strategy, protein-focused breakfast, strategic caffeine timing, evening wind-down ritual. Now, did all these changes happen overnight? Absolutely not. I implemented them one at a time over several months. And do I follow them perfectly every single day? Of course not. I'm human. But I aim for consistency, not perfection. The cumulative effect of these changes has been life-changing. Mornings are now my most productive and enjoyable time of day, instead of something to dread. If you're struggling with morning fatigue, I encourage you to try even just one of these changes. Start small, be consistent, and pay attention to how your body responds. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.